What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode in the bus build series, where today we're going to install my heater. After putting in the bed yesterday, I looked at the weather and saw that next week it's going to get down to freezing temperatures in my area, which is a big surprise. I'm still working out here in a tank top and shorts. To have low freezing temps next week is unexpected, to say the least. So that being said, I want to install my heater. First order of business is determining how to mount my diesel tank. This is a cheap heater, so I don't want to bust into my existing diesel system for this $100 heater. I don't think that's worth it. In case I mess something up, then I've made way more pain and struggle for myself over a cheap piece of equipment. So I'm gonna mount the 10-liter tank that it comes with underneath using some slotted steel. Just get a bolt together, a little frame, and hold it together. But the nice thing that I want to try to build is a fuel inlet that comes in through the wall. That way, once the tank is in there, it can just kind of stay in there. And then through the wall, I will have another little fuel inlet. You know, once I fill up the bus, I can say, oh, I'm gonna top off my heater tank. Add a little right there, another little fuel inlet. We'll see how it works. I haven't seen this on many other builds, but I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes. Before I ran out of space yesterday, I did make some progress here underneath the bus, mounting my accessory diesel tank. So let's start on the outside and go in, just like how the fuel is gonna go. So here, I repurposed my my gravity fill water inlet, and right now it's installed as a diesel fill inlet. Going in here on the inside, I have some flexible rubber hoses going between the joints, and then this section of PVC and an elbow going into another flexible rubber joint held together with hose clamps into my 10-liter tank. Coming out this backside of the tank, I have the little valve that I installed for the diesel outlet. I'm gonna put some conduit around this to protect this because this is gonna just hang jangling around. I can't bend this too much, otherwise I'll kink right here at the joint. That hose goes around, goes up into the tank, or around the tank, so that over here, this is the pump. The pump had to be located really close to the tank. That's why I sent the fuel line backwards that way first and then up here rather than coming around and zigzagging this way. But that's as far as I've gotten.
Ah, yes! It's working! Look at there! We got 2 holes drilled through the floor.
So the heater works, and it gets up to really cranking a lot of heat. I don't want that to be happening right now because it's hot in here already, so I just want it to function. But the LCD display is a little bit clunky, to say the least. So I need to look up some stuff online because the manual that it comes with is translated straight from Chinese, so it's very difficult to figure out what's going on and how to work the menus. So I need to look up and see what other people say. I turned it off and it's still running the fan because it needs to cool down that element that's in there. So, oh, there it goes. The fan finally turned off. So I was able to figure this thing out. It was by default set in Hertz mode, which varies the number of pumps per second of the fuel pump to the heater, which inevitably varies how much power the heater is putting out. I changed it to temperature mode, so I have it set at the lowest temp setting, which is 8 degrees Celsius. So at 8 degrees Celsius, it'll turn on and keep this place at 8 degrees Celsius, which is exactly what I wanted. Right now it's 29 in here, so it's pretty toasty already, but next week when it gets to freezing, when it hits 8, that thing will kick on and keep this place barely warmed. And that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it entertaining or informational or helpful in some way. I'm very glad that I got that heater installed, because this week it was very cold, and just throwing that thing on there, keeping it toasty when I'm working out here in the dark in the evenings, it's been really nice. I initially purchased 1 gallon of diesel fuel, and that has gotten me 4 days worth of staying warm and heating this space. I don't run it during the day because the sun warms the bus just enough that it's comfortable in here, but you know, in the evenings, in the mornings when it's cold, throw it on, heat this up. 1 gallon of diesel fuel, $3.60 for 4 days worth of heat, and I've still got some in the tank. So I'm very excited with how that's working out. Anyways, again, thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button down below if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more videos. And with that, I say farewell, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.